be practicing lesson 24, which is, I do not perceive my own best interests. I do not perceive my own best interests. In no situation that arises do you realize the outcome that would make you happy. Therefore, you have no guide to appropriate action and no way of judging the result. What you do is determined by your perception of the situation, and that perception is wrong. It is inevitable then that you will not serve your own best interests. Yet they are your only goal in any situation which is correctly perceived. Otherwise, you will not recognize what they are. If you recognize that you do not perceive your own best interests, you could be taught what they are. But in the presence of your conviction that you do know what they are, you cannot learn. The idea for today is a step toward opening your mind so that learning can begin. The exercises for today require much more honesty than you are accustomed to using. A few subjects carefully and honestly considered in each of the 5 practice periods which should be undertaken today will be more helpful than a more cursory examination of a large number. 2 minutes are suggested for each of the mind-searching periods which the exercises involve. The practice periods should begin with repeating today's idea, followed by searching the mind with closed eyes for unresolved situations about which you are currently concerned. The emphasis should be on uncovering the outcome you want. You will quickly realize that you have a number of goals in mind as part of the desired outcome, and also that these goals are on different levels and often conflict. In applying the idea for today, name each situation that occurs to you, and then enumerate carefully as many goals as possible that you would like to be met in its resolution. So the form will take, in the situation involving blank, I would like blank to happen, and blank to happen, and blank to happen, and this to happen, and that to happen. So all the different things. Try to cover as many different kinds of outcomes as may honestly occur to you, even if some of them do not appear to be directly related to the situation or even to be inherent in it at all. It says if these exercises are done correctly or properly, you will quickly recognize that you are making a large number of demands of the situation which have nothing to do with it. You will also recognize that many of your goals are contradictory, that you have no unified outcome in mind, and that you must experience disappointment in connection with some of your goals, however the situation turns out. So we are going to begin. So go ahead and close your eyes. And you can repeat after me. I do not perceive my own best interests. Just take a breath there. Let's say it one more time. I do not perceive my own best interests. In the situation involving blank, I would like this to happen. And then list as many different things that you would like to happen in that situation. And you can begin the practice period. It'll be 2 minutes. Okay, go ahead and stop. I think I went over a minute. And then repeat after me. I do not perceive my own best interests in this situation that you're just on, and add that on to the situation that maybe you might have been doing before. I'm sorry I didn't tell you to move on and do a couple different situations, but we're supposed to do a couple situations. Hopefully you didn't just stay on one. Yeah, and just kind of, I'm realizing that I really don't know what's best for me. I don't know if what I've done in the past is actually like my highest good, or if I thought I wanted a certain outcome, so I did something, but it's really not my that wasn't really my best interest, because I was coming from a place of thinking that I know what's best, and there might be, choices that I've made that I'm dissatisfied with because of that. And I feel really kind of at a loss, like how do I learn? It says that if you realize that you do not perceive your own best interests, you could be taught what they are. Excuse me. And I feel a little bit kind of sad that I wish I could be taught better, or I could quiet my mind better, stop before reacting, and I just noticed like this really sad part of me just really wanting to align and let go of the need to try to control situations. Especially, it's almost like looking back, because this past weekend there was a situation with my family, and whenever there's this like, this is wrong, I know what's best, and whatever, whenever there's this like strong conviction, usually that's probably the part of me that doesn't know, because I'm not letting it go and just being in the moment and releasing it and waiting to be taught. So I think I'm really ready to kind of stop when I'm really in a strong reaction to something, and just trying to work on pausing and maybe not being so hard on myself when I've done that too, because we can always start again, and that's why we're doing this practice, not to beat ourselves up, but to let things go. So thanks for practicing with me. I hope this was helpful. I hope you like this little teepee I found. Some kids built it. There's some green at the top, which is really cute, and the rain is really nice. So thank you for joining me. I wish you all the best, and just the discipline to remember that we're practicing 5 times, so 4 more times today to practice. All the best. Take care.